At Techstars, our mission is to help entrepreneurs succeed. We scour the internet and pulled the most asked questions about startups and entrepreneurship. Here's what the Techstars ecosystem has to say about getting started.
If you're even just deciding whether or not to start a business, I think you have to think about something that you're absolutely passionate about solving the problem, not necessarily wedded to your particular solution or your particular idea, but something that is keeping you up at night, that there's got to be a better way to do this. This drives me crazy, or the world would be better if only there were a fix to this, because that'll be the motivation that you need to go keep it relentlessly pursuing it, figuring out better ways to do it.
If I could talk to my 18-year-old self, I would give two pieces of advice. One, sleep, because I sacrifice sleep to my detriment. But second, you cannot worry about everything all at once. So pick the one thing that is an obstacle for that particular week and only worry about that one thing. Everything else can fall off the wayside.
If you're not embarrassed by your first product, then you've waited too long.
Common mistakes that I see from early stage founders is coming from a place of scarcity. And when you come from a place of scarcity, you're gonna make a lot of mistakes. Maybe you'll end up thinking that you need to fundraise, or even from a reputation perspective, you'll come across as thirsty, and nobody wants that. I always say it's best to be hungry, not thirsty. And so think of yourself as someone that has, or is operating in a world of abundance.
The most common pitfalls, there's too many. And I think rather than all the pitfalls, everything that can go wrong, it's what can they get right? And what they can get right is to build a team that has a deep understanding of their customers' pain and the ability to build quickly. If you have that team, then you can choose a big market to go and build a massive company.
Make sure you have a good attorney early on. A lot of founders don't pay attention to that, and they try and do things themselves. You can make a number of mistakes early on that'll hinder you down the line. For example, like a small thing like QSBS, which is the ability then to sell your stock without capital gains, is something you can miss by making a simple mistake. Get that right attorney and make sure it's not somebody that's just gonna do what you ask, but it's somebody that's gonna really guide you through the process, and make sure that you're doing everything right from that day one.
I think what stops people from starting a company is sanity. And I think it's okay, not everybody needs to be a founder. The founders that I see start companies that are very successful are the ones that have an irrational drive to fix a problem that they're passionate about.